Accepted started at a school where all the students celebrated their graduation from high school, and many were enthusiastic about going to college soon. One student who also wants to study at the university is a young man named Bartleby Gaines, better known as B. B is a very interested student in the world of computer technology and has a passion for continuing his studies in computer-related majors. In high school, B has been used to channel his talent to make fake ID cards with his best friend, Sherman Schrader, a genius in the field of computers. Unfortunately, even though B has a talent for computers, he fails to get into all the universities he has applied to. Unlike Schrader and his female friend, Monica Moreland, who has been accepted at Harmony University, one of the most prestigious universities in town. After learning that B had been rejected at all universities in the city, his parents told him to immediately find a campus that could accept him. The situation worsens when B and his parents come to the graduation celebration party at Schrader's house, where B's father says he has given up on B's future. Hearing this, B, confused by the pressure from his parents, had a crazy idea to solve his problem. He decides to fake his acceptance letter from a fictitious university, so his parents don't bother him anymore. B fabricates a university called the South Harmony Technology Institute in a fake admissions letter and sends it to his house. To make his lies even more convincing, he asked Schrader to help create a fake website about the fictional university so his parents wouldn't suspect him. After reading B's fake acceptance letter, which looks convincing, his friend Darrell Hands asks B to make the same letter for him. This is because Darrell suffered a severe injury that made him lose his football scholarship, so he had no choice but to apply to another campus. B initially intended to refuse Darrell's request, but to help Darrell, who was in trouble, he was forced to agree. He emphasizes to Darrell that the fake college admission letter is only a temporary solution until they can find another way to convince their parents. After spending several hours in front of the computer, Schrader finally managed to create a fake website that describes the profile of the fictional campus B created. The next day, B's fake letter was received by his father, who immediately informed him about the acceptance. His parents looked happy and very proud after learning that their son had been accepted into a college. His father even went straight to B and handed him some money to pay for tuition fees at the campus where he would study later. After receiving the money, B felt so shocked and burdened that he immediately thought of looking for a place that could be used as a university, South Harmony Technology Institute, to make the campus look real. A few days later, while B and Schrader were conducting a survey to find a suitable place for their fictional campus, they stumbled upon their schoolmate named Rory Thayer. Turned out that Rory also has the same problem with B after she fails to get accepted at several campuses in their city, so she decides to join his plan and help him find a suitable place. Rory then escorts B and Schrader to an old long-abandoned building where the building used to be a mental hospital that has been out of service for a long time. After looking and inspecting all the rooms, B felt sure that the building was suitable to be where their fictional campus would operate. B and his 3 friends began to clean the entire room and yard in that place with the help of his friend, Glenn. He also decided to join the South Harmony Technology Institute because he had not yet enrolled on campus. They immediately carried out their duties, from sweeping, cleansing, and painting the room to putting the name of the campus institution on the main door. After cleaning and redecorating the place, B got a phone call from his father, who said he wanted to meet the dean at his campus to ensure that he did well in college. B tries hard to come up with various reasons so that his father does not come to his campus, but because his father continues to force him, he has no other choice but to find someone who will be the dean of his campus. Shortly afterwards, Darrell recommends B and Schrader meet a former lecturer named Uncle Ben, who has been out of college for a long time. They also intend to hire Uncle Ben as the dean of their college with a fairly high fee. At first, he refused the invitation because he was tired of the education system in the country, but because he had just been fired from his job, he chose to accept the offer. The next day, Rory and Darrell invite their friends to come to the South Harmony Technology Institute campus and pretend to be teachers or students on the campus. That way, when B's parents and sister come to campus, they can convince the B family that the campus is real. After taking B to the campus dormitory and meeting Uncle Ben, who disguised himself as the dean of Dean Lewis, his parents became increasingly convinced that the campus was an official campus. However, his sister Lizzie still can't believe B and suspects that the campus is fictitious. After the crisis, B and his friend chose to relax on campus by playing video games together. But while they were playing, he was suddenly approached by a young man named Abernathy Darwin, who claimed to have been accepted into the campus. At first, B intended to tell Darwin that the campus was fictitious, but he abandoned his intention after Darwin said that hundreds of other new students were waiting in front of the campus. B could only be silent and frozen when all the new students entered the South Harmony Technology Institute campus building. Apparently, many people can apply to the campus because the fake website created by Schrader can accept anyone to become their student without going through any selection. B. Schrader and Darrell looked surprised by the incident because the fictional campus was supposed to be just a secret campus they created to solve their problems. But now, the fictitious campus is causing new problems for all of them, and they must immediately find a solution. After a brief discussion, B and the others agreed to tell all the new students about the fact that the campus was fictitious. Strangely, when B spoke in front of all the new students, he said that he was determined to make the campus a place where they could achieve their respective dreams. B said that the South Harmony Technology Institute campus was a second chance for those who wanted to continue their studies but failed to get into any university. Hearing his statement, Darrell, Rory, and Schrader looked confused and immediately asked him what his purpose was for doing this. B said he couldn't tell the truth about the fictional campus in front of all the students because he couldn't bear to destroy their hopes. B plans to make the South Harmony Technology Institute campus official by learning how other campuses operate. He will build campus facilities and infrastructure using all student registration fees and learn about the academic curriculum from other campuses. He even came to some classes at Harmony University and asked Monica how college life was going. However, because the education curriculum at other universities was too complex, B decided to create his own curriculum on the South Harmony Technology Institute campus. In the curriculum, the campus will not limit the interests and talents of students. Each student is allowed to develop their own creativity and participate in club activities according to their hobbies or passions. One day, a young man named Ambrose, who served as chairman of the committee at Harmony University, came to the B's campus to meet the owner of the building's land. Ambrose, who does not know about the fictional campus, intends to buy the land and building, but B manages to prevent him. Not long after Ambrose left, Rory suddenly approached B in a panic, saying that Lizzie already knew about their fictional campus and intended to report the incident to his parents. Knowing this, B tries to persuade Lizzie not to reveal the secret to their parents until he finds a solution to this problem. Hearing that, she agrees to keep the secret on the condition that he must make a fake ID card for her so she can attend a party at a nightclub. Because of that, B was forced to obey her request that she not tell the truth about the fictional campus to their parents. A few days later, Monica came to B's campus to meet him and return the camera she had borrowed the other day. She looked surprised to learn that his campus's curriculum and academic system were very free and prioritized each student's creativity. Monica, who didn't know that the campus was fictitious, looked amazed at him, who was successfully accepted into the campus. The following night, the South Harmony Technology Institute campus hosted a musical show so students could channel their musical talents and have fun in their year of college. At the same time, Harmony University also held a party to celebrate its campus anniversary, but most of its students went to the South Harmony Technology Institute campus. After receiving information from one of the female students that the other students were having a party at the South Harmony Technology Institute campus, Ambrose and his friend immediately went to the campus to mess up the party. Luckily, when Ambrose and his friends arrived at the place, Schrader noticed their arrival and told B about it. As a result, B and the students from the campus kicked them out of place. The next day, Ambrose and his friends planned to find out about the South Harmony Technology Institute campus by interrogating Schrader. To persuade Schrader, they pretend to invite him to come to a brotherhood party. However, when Schrader arrived at Ambrose's house, Ambrose and his friends immediately arrested him and forced him to tell them about the South Harmony Technology Institute campus. A few days later, B comes to Schrader's dormitory and finds Schrader covered in wounds from being bullied by the Ambrose gang. He tells B that Ambrose has taken his laptop, which contains all their university's website data and emails. In the end, what B feared actually happened. The guardians or parents of the South Harmony Technology Institute students came to campus, because Ambrose had emailed all the guardians of students to come to campus to attend the parents' meeting. Not only that, but Ambrose also took the Board of Education and reported about the false profile of the university's South Harmony Technology Institute, so that the campus was threatened with disbandment. After the dean announced that the campus was fictitious, all the guardians, including B's parents, looked disappointed and immediately left the campus. A few days later, when B returns to the campus building of the South Harmony Technology Institute to look around, he finds a letter from the Education Service inviting him to a trial to determine the fate of the South Harmony Technology Institute. After reading the letter, B went to his friends to ask for support so they could save their campus. The trial will be a great opportunity for them to prove the eligibility of the South Harmony Technology Institute campus before the Board of Education and obtain official permission to operate. Hearing his explanation, Schrader and the others agreed to support B to save the campus they had built earlier. On the day of the trial, all South Harmony Technology Institute students came to support B and save their campus. And unexpectedly, his parents also attended the trial to support their son because they had always demanded B to be successful. At the beginning of the trial, the prosecution cornered B by saying that the South Harmony Technology Institute campus did not have a standardized curriculum or appropriate academic accreditation, so the campus deserved to be dissolved. The campus also does not have basic equipment such as a library, a sufficient number of teachers, or an adequate research laboratory. However, B tries to convince the Board of Education that the campus can help many students who want to continue their studies and achieve their dreams. B even displays a board full of all the students' dreams to prove that every student on the campus deserved to be given a chance. But the council could not accept the argument, and the situation at the trial suddenly became chaotic because of Dean Lewis's out-of-control temper. After things got back to normal, B explained that on the South Harmony Technology Institute campus, all students could channel their talents and pursue their interests without being confined by America's rigid education system. On that campus, every student finds the only space to develop their creativity or invention, which is American education's ultimate goal. After hearing B's sensational speech, the Board of Education realized the potential of the South Harmony Technology Institute campus and its students, so they decided to give the campus a chance. After considering several things, the councils have agreed and officially granted permission for the campus to operate on trial accreditation for 1 year. Everyone seemed happy to hear the decision, and B's parents felt very proud of their son's achievement. In the end, the South Harmony Technology Institute campus is back in operation officially and continues to develop to become a more stable and better institution. The moral that can be learned from this movie is, there is always another way to achieve our dreams as long as we have a strong desire to learn.